So our friends at Tonic have been at it again.
They have developed an easier way to punch, and if that's not enough, they've got some accessories with it that make it easier. We'll have to explain that.
Yeah, we have like 10 punches today.
10 punches, yes.
And a lot of fabulous projects.
And this is what Teresa was using on the week of webisodes that we didn't have,
right.
But now we have them, so now we can share.
So come play with us.
So here's the new feature, this gear. So I'm gonna.
I love that it's clear so you can see everything that's happening in there.
Yeah, and there's this kind of a spring, I can feel it.
Looks like it's made of good quality metal.
It is, and the other thing, so I'm gonna push this forward just so that for storage, that can stay flat.
Holds the handle down.
And the feet on it have little grippers.
Yeah, so you don't kind of slide it on your table.
Yes, and you were talking about this.
Yeah, this is the little trash opener.
We'll have to get a better name than that.
So that can flip either way, and you can actually use it open or you can use it closed. If you're going to punch it a lot of times, I would probably leave it open and kind of swipe away your confetti after a while.
Right. Maybe it's the confetti holder.
Yeah, confetti holder.
So these four are all borders and stars and dots and swirls and flowers.
But they also have...
And there's more.
And there's more. These are a pair of punches. They look similar here, but as you notice, this one is actually a strip. Well, this is a border.
Right. So we've got strips and borders of butterflies and strips and borders of daisies.
And strips and borders of a Celtic kind of braid.
Right. So that's what's new from Tonic, but just as important is what can you do with it.
So let's get into the project.
So we're going to start first with the ones that are just the borders, with those four, and this is the vine. Isn't that pretty?
It looks divine.
It does look divine. So this is done in a border, but that doesn't mean that you wouldn't use them separately.
That's true. And in this case, Susan has chosen to leave on this kind of scalloped edge, which you could also kind of cut off and just have that vine edge if you want.
Okay, that makes sense. I think we're going to need a demonstration here very soon. So there's another corner, and then inside, so she's removed it.
That's what I was talking about.
So we can even get in a little bit closer and see.
It's a nice cut edge.
And of course, dazzles are always a nice touch. Okay, I think we need a sample.
Okay.
Okay, so let me bring in the stars.
Sure.
Okay, and I'll push back the lever.
Here's my cardstock, and you might be surprised, but it does cut through this thick cardstock.
And this is pretty thick stuff.
This is the thickest.
Okay.
And it's super easy. So that's one punch. That's what one punch looks like if you want to see. And this is the bottom part that's kind of creates that scalloped edge after you punch a bunch of them.
Okay. Punch a bunch?
Punch a bunch.
Okay. And there's a guide on it.
Yes, I was just about to mention that. So this says first punch, and it has an arrow pointing beyond that little dotted line. It's kind of hiding under that orange gear. But I'm going to slide it along, and you can slide it either way. And
then you're going to line up the image.
Yeah, you've got to line up the image.
Oh, there, I can see it.
There it is.
Okay.
But this is actually too far along to make the continuous punch. So it's actually the one before. So it's right here.
Okay.
I don't know, you can't really see.
Well, after you punch it a second time,
after you punch it a second time, then you keep sliding.
Okay.
Okay, so that's lined up with the holes. Keep sliding. That's lined up. So these punches are pretty small. They're I don't know, 3/4 of an inch wide. So you're only going to be adjusting your paper 3/4 of an inch along at a time.
Okay.
So that's 5 punches.
And this is what you were talking about, is that you can leave that border or you can clip it off.
Exactly.
And you know, I think that border would be useful by itself.
Yeah, you could actually glue it on the bottom edge of something and make a scalloped kind of border.
Yeah, so that's the star.
That's really cute.
That's the vine. And really pretty. And this is the flowers.
Yes, that's the floral
and this is
one.
Multiple ones.
Yes, in this case, this is the boutique paper pack, and I just chose contrasting paper, so I've got the brown texture, the green houndstooth, and then this kind of light green not herringbone, but
right,
texture.
Okay, and then so you've just layered them, and you've put the jewel dazzles on the inside.
Yeah, the jewel dazzles, and this is part of this. These shapes are part of the layered labels template.
Oh, okay. And then on the nice. That's kind of just striking as you open this up. So you've done them horizontally here and then vertically on the edges. So nice.
And you can also take those innies or those confetti and glue them on as separate embellishments, since they're all cute shapes.
Or you could put them in a card and let them fall out when the person opens
That's
it.
true, yeah.
Now, I do want to bring back a couple of Teresa's cards because we tormented you so relentlessly during the week of webisodes.
Just to remind you how cute they are.
This is the Dottie border. And
this is a tag that tucks in.
Very sweet. So it's right along here, and that's also along the border. So really just wanted you to have that. And then inside, she didn't use the template or the punch, so I won't show it. And then this is another one, again with the layered idea. So that's just a really nice way to go.
With the bunny.
And then you can use it going up, also going down, just however you want to do that.
Any which way.
So that's the four, the border ones.
The borders.
Okay, now we're going to get into what's
Border
a
and
strip. Yeah, so a border. Here's the butterfly border, and just exactly.
And like we kind of mentioned, she left that scalloped bottom edge.
And use the little innies.
Yes.
So very nice. This again's on the boutique, and on the inside more.
Congratulations.
So that's the border. Here's the strip. So you can see that it cuts it on both sides.
Right.
And creates a strip, just like the name says.
Should we demo that?
Sure, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's just a bit different than the border. Different look.
Okay.
Taking my same piece of cardstock here.
Punch.
And see, match it up.
Okay.
And you can go to either side here. So if I go back this way,
Okay.
I can actually go to the end.
Tonic does a really good job of that. I remember on the with their border system.
And
they
there's
did.
my confetti.
Oh, there's the confetti.
Yeah, 'cause
Thank
the
you,
bottom
Anne.
was open. You're welcome. And then this is what it looks like. So it has that scalloped edge, but it's both on the top and the bottom. So you can actually just cut this off.
You know, the other
there's your
thing you could
strip.
do is, I thought it was kind of pretty the way you had it here, is that you could leave it in those circles.
Yeah, if you wanted it to kind of be floating in there.
Yeah. So here it is outside of the cardstock, and on the inside as a little trim.
Yes.
So nice. Okay, and we have more. Now the Celtic is another.
Yes.
And this is Emerson, Christina's.
Very special little boy.
If you saw our anniversary webisode, you saw Christina very pregnant.
Yes, that's right.
So this is the result.
Oopsie.
And whoops, oh, we didn't. Okay. So with the Celtic, just to make these wonderful borders, that is
So
works
this
really
is the
well.
strip.
Okay.
And then up here you can see the border, because the border is attached to the rest of the paper.
Okay, let's get in really close to see that. And okay, so that's what you're saying, is that there, it's there.
That's the border, and then
And
the
the
strips are
strips.
just strips.
And then you've placed them on top of the photo.
Right.
And I have to show the cute little stamps because that's so sweet,
Yeah,
resting
I
up
love the little
there.
baby animals, and they have, they've been colored in with some smooch.
With some
inks.
smooch, what a surprise. Okay, hi Emerson. This child was born looking older. He never looked like a newborn. He's
Yeah.
always looked, and
This is him at 3 months old.
yeah, very active. And down here, you've done something else with the Celtic.
Yes, I punched the cardstock, and then I took really narrow grosgrain ribbon and just threaded it through these center slots. As you can see up here, you see these center slots in and out, just like so ribbon.
That's beautiful. Okay, so it's nice to see the two and the difference and what you can do with them. Now I want to go back to another one that Teresa did, and this is using the daisy
Right.
border and strip. So if we go over here, we'll see that this is the strip.
And she's actually centered these with some flower jewel dazzles.
Right, just right along the edge. These are her nieces. And then over here, I'm going to go at the top. So you can see she used the border here and folded it down on top of the photograph.
That's right.
So you get the idea of both of them, and they
Fun with this kaleidoscope pack because there's so many different patterns to choose from.
yes, that you can do lots of play. So I hope we've redeemed ourselves and shown you what these fabulous punches can do.
I think we have.